to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm redoing the headliner for my 2012 TL, and honestly, it's a pretty poor video, but I'm just gonna show you guys in case somebody finds it useful. It's a pain in the ass, but it's fun. It might be useful too if you want to also run wires for your dash cam. I want to replace this with black, and I was gonna do it myself, and I just pretty much just figured I'm just gonna go to the shop and I'm gonna take the headliner out, bring it to the guy, and just it's way cheaper, and I'm saving 150 bucks. So, and I'm just really, the hard part is me taking everything apart, but worth the money. So okay, couple things to note. So for this piece here, you want to open up the sunglasses and remove these two screws. It should come out pretty easily. To remove these pieces, you're going to use your thumb, and almost all of these pieces have this, where you have in the back here, you just use your thumb to push in, and then it should kind of pry out for all three of these. Excuse me. For the sun visors here, this would just sort of twist out, very easy to remove. The sun visors themselves are a little bit tricky. This is for the driver's side. I'm just gonna spare you guys real quick. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get a flathead screwdriver on the other side where the opening was, which was here. You're gonna sort of push it in and twist it. There's another video I'm just gonna post for that, but I don't want to redo it, and I just started doing this. What else? So for the rear dome light up there, as you can see, yeah, it's pretty bad back there. I pried out the this piece here gently with the little side. You can see these notches on most of the sides. Gently pry out on all corners, and it'll just come out. And then you got two screws in here, down there and there, and then the one tool there, and that's easy to do. Obviously, you know, I recommend when you're running a dash cam to take the A-pillars out, so you can put it behind. I'll zoom in. You want to put it behind the airbag to protect yourself. Otherwise, the cable's going to fly in your face. And I'm just going to complain or rant for a bit because I'm really pissed off when I have a Honda HR-V, and the A-pillar comes off so much easier. But whatever. The problem with this is when you remove this, a lot of people will tell you the green piece here, which is back here, this clip, which is that one right there sticking out, you're supposed to hit this with a mallet right here, and it will break the clip, and you have to order a new one. I'm gonna save myself the time and money, and I'm just gonna first remove this weather strip here, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it without having to break that clip. Similar to the other Hondas, you're gonna sort of pull it out. You can kind of see it's a little hard. I'm not gonna demonstrate it, but you're gonna want to use a good amount of force to pull it upward and pry this out as well. Get all those cables out here. It's causing it to, as you're pulling up and out, sort of pry it out a bit on all sides. I can't do it one-handed, but yeah, you're gonna want to pull this out a bit, like so, and you're gonna use even force from here and here to move this upward. Oh yeah, so what I did here, I rocked it forward a bit so I can expose this side more against the glass, and then even pressure. Yep, got my hand behind there. Now gently push up. Oh, make sure you take out the battery, guys. I already did that. Yep, here we go. And then boom, I preserved this piece. Undo the tweeter the same way. And let me take this out. All right, real quick tip, you're gonna find this floating around somewhere. You'll need this because when you put it back, it's gonna go in this hole. So you're gonna basically, like so, put it back in here so you don't lose it. I can't stress enough, guys, you need a pry tool like this. It makes removing clips like this such a breeze. And obviously you can see it's pretty dirty here, so part of the fun is deep cleaning everything while the headliner's in the shop. And this is a joke, but you have to get this underneath here to get the seat belt out. If someone knows a better way, please let me know. Helpful tips for the B pillars. You can see obviously it's pretty messed up and I want to color match it, so I'm taking it out anyway. For here, I'm prying this back because it kind of like clings onto this piece. I guess it doesn't matter too much. More so down here and up here. One thing to note, that clip, it looks like it can crack easily. So this is where you'll also want to use your pry tool in there. Get in between those grooves and just, it uses even pressure to pull it out. I recommend it so you're not damaging the clip. Like I don't know, maybe I did it here, I don't know. See? So don't chance it. This is where it's a little challenging. There's like, it pushes against this. So you're gonna have to, I've been bending this back a bit. I mean, you could also pry it out from below here too, whatever you prefer. Yeah, probably just pull this out and then it should just be able to completely pry out. Take your time with this. We meet again, old friend, this guy. So you gotta this is trickier because you actually have to you pry the whole back piece out and then you want to remove this up there, slide that, and you almost want to rotate it. This needs to get cleared, so you're gonna have to pry this whole back piece out and this one too. So this will be able to pull. It's not easy, but you know, a little rotation, a little patience. Okay, same deal. Start prying from the top, make our way all the way to the bottom there, and you'll see what I mean here. There it is. There it is. You see how I'm trying to push up, but this is what's getting stuck. That there. So you have to like sort of push it out like so it's more exposed. And then this will be a little bit easier, but again, patience. Save yourself some time. Pry this dude out, and then you're gonna put him back into that bottom one right there. And with even pressure, you're gonna pull down from here. But of course, you're gonna take out that tape. I'll save you guys the trouble. This is how this clip is. You're gonna grab it and push it forward. You're not gonna yank it out. So don't make mistakes like I did. All right, so I just forgot to record the removal of the oh crap handles. It's pretty self-explanatory. You pry out the hidden cover back there, and then you kind of pinch the metal clips very easily, and then they should just kind of remove. And then I would take out the metal clips right now so you don't lose them. And then that's it. So what I did was remove the two front seats of the car. I took the headliner out from the back left seat. You just kind of like angle a little bit and then kind of pull it out, but you got to be really careful because you don't want to end up cracking the headliner material if it bends too much. So just be really careful. Loaded it up in my SUV and brought it to the my headliner guy because he's got the better glue and all that stuff. And I mean, I'm saving money on the labor by doing all this myself. I also brought the seats themselves because towards the on both sides of the seats, towards like the center console, you can see there's like peeling leather coming off the seat, and it's actually a crappy vinyl material they put there by from the factory. So my leather guy put actual leather there to prevent it from peeling off down the road. So really happy about that. It was like $150 a chair, but something just to keep it long term. And while you guys are here too, it doesn't hurt to also just deep clean the bottom underneath the seats, because this was a used car after all, so can't hurt. And the rabbit hole begins. I'm gonna keep this and the visors beige, but this side piece, I figured I might as well try and paint this black, except for this little latch here, this button. So, took out the spring, which was back here, pried that back, and for this, you're gonna sort of put it back, and you see it's getting stuck on these two notches. So you gotta raise this a bit, and then you'll just keep pushing back. Well, I can't do it one-handed. I mean, it's also just kind of nice to clean under here too, so. Okay, before reattaching, make sure you've got all of your little pieces out and installed in here, so I had to pry it off the car and insert it. Except for some of the pieces that have the big green monster. You're gonna leave that one open, then make sure the rest are inserted. Those are that's the C pillar. And this is the A pillar, has the one there, and the top one is the one that is gonna go into the whatchamacallit. This is the finished product, as you can see. My guy, kind of happy with it, and yeah, well, a little weird because it's very foamy and puffs up. But as you can see, I'll give you the heads up when we're doing the A pillars. The guy had to remove the tweeter, and he reattached it, which is fine. I want to stick with the ELS system, so I'm on the fence of a three-way system, but for now, you know, is what it is. And so I'm keeping this color for obvious reasons. A little contrast won't hurt. The B pillars, I took this out and spray painted this insert here, not the middle grain piece here, because a little contrast doesn't hurt, but this piece definitely had to get painted. And inserting, you know, when you remove that piece, you just, whatchamacallit, take the spring out and all that crap. I used this spray paint. I should have gotten plastic, but I don't know. I was just whatever was at the store. So, you know, I'm not too worried. It's not fully perfect, but it's just between the doors and stuff, so I don't really care. Obviously, another issue that it's not the end of the world, but this has to slide up and down. And you can see that because this is more foamy than the previous material on here, might be an issue, so just bear that in mind. But we'll see the end result, you know. Take your time and make sure all the clips are in place anywhere you see one of these thingies, except for these first four. Well, this one's my bad, I broke that, but these ones are gonna attach to the cable that is gonna go in the car. But back here, as you can see, most of it's like, this is like a magnet and Velcro, but you can see that one's there. That one's missing it, so I took it from the car. And you know, self-explanatory, but you slide it into there. Nice little reminder, this is the time to do all of your pre-wiring for your dash cams. I got my mic for the head unit, all that kind of stuff. And I ran the wire here for the rear dash cam. A little extra slack somewhere, you know. Obviously, this is kind of what they say when it's safety. You want to go behind this, because if it's running in front of this, then the cable goes flying when the airbag deploys. So as you can see here, it goes all the way down, and we're behind this wire here, so it does not the wires don't come shooting at you. Their airbag gets deployed. I took out the these little clips for the oh crap handles. That way, as I put the headliner back, I don't want this to get pushed in there, so I just removed them for now. And obviously these will kind of hook into those white clips I was talking about. And you're honestly just do yourselves a solid and push this through that little hole for the this wire, and that one over there for the sun visors, so that way you're not trying to find all the wires. All right, so it'll be easier if you remove the rear seats, but it was more of a pain. If you can look into here, you see that thing we're talking about? And yeah, it's got to get into that hole. This is the tricky part. And the easiest method is just to get a whole new green button, but what I did, I kind of shoved it in just a little bit, and I used a screwdriver to pry that green thing up into that channel, as you can see, so it fits. And we're good. Probably a better way of doing it, but anyway, I have a clip here I put in, and I'm gonna put these clips in here. That one is good to go. You're gonna press this in, like so, and then when you open up, you're gonna put these clippies on both sides, and it's gonna force it in, right? So feel free to play around with it. It's gonna take some time, but yeah, that's all it is to it. It's easy, but it's not.